Alyssa Thomas has consistently been a top player, both in college and in the WNBA, but she doesn't get the attention that other players like her get. She isn't a flashy player, and she also doesn't play for a flashy team. She is a wear-you-down, hard-nosed player, playing for a team that thinks they get a lot of disrespect. We're going to talk about Alyssa Thomas and talk about like how she's kind of gotten to where she's at, how she's dealt with her injuries, and how, you know, someone who shoots like this has become one of the most valuable players in the WNBA. All right, let's get into it. So Alyssa Thomas is a 6'2" forward who played for Maryland for all 4 years in college. She won a bunch of accolades. She was AP All-American, ACC Tournament MVP, ACC Player of the Year. She got that twice, and a host of other stuff. So during her college tenure, she averaged 17.5 points a game, 9.1 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game. So very, very good stats in terms of just how she played in college. And Brenda Fries, her head coach in college, had this to say about her. Brenda said, "The most ferocious competitor I've ever coached. I knew the first time I saw her, when I recruited her, that she had a chance to be an All-American. Seeing her smile on the court is one of the best sights. Alyssa plays with a passion that very few can match. Not only that, she demands the people around her get better. In anything we do that's competitive. Alyssa leads the way. Her motor runs at a level most will never know. I love challenging her, and she wants to be challenged. Since she's been here, we've seen her grow in so many areas. She's given us every ounce she has to offer, and will do anything to help the team win. She can make plays that others can only dream about." So yeah, that's huge accolades from, you know, your college coach. And, you know, Alyssa Thomas was that and more in college. When it came to the WNBA, she was drafted in 2014 as the 4th overall pick. She was initially drafted to the Liberty, but was immediately traded to the Connecticut Sun. If folks remember, this was the Tina Charles trade. So this is what brought Tina Charles to the New York Liberty, and then in turn, Alyssa Thomas to the Connecticut Sun. And one thing most casual fans of the WNBA know about Alyssa Thomas is that you know of her shoulder injuries. You know, they started in 2015 when she missed 10 games after hurting her right shoulder. A couple years later, she injured her left shoulder in the offseason. And in 2018, she injured her right shoulder again. And in the wobble season, she dislocated her right shoulder. Lots of shoulder injuries in the span of just a couple of years. And with all that, Alyssa hasn't had surgery on her shoulders. You know, here's what she said about her shoulder injuries. "I'm still doing very well despite all of it. So until it affects me to where I can't play, then yeah, I'm definitely going to keep playing." So yeah, she's toughing it out, you know. She's a player who is just playing through all of the different injuries, shoulder injuries that she's had. Also, here is what Connecticut Sun head athletic trainer Nicole Alexander has said. Here's what Nicole said. "Yes, technically, Alyssa's shoulders are broken. But at this point, if we were to change that in any way, if we were to try to increase her range of motion or anything different, it could negatively affect her because she has developed a way to succeed the way that it is. She is able to because of her strengths and because of who she is as a person. And everybody who knows her knows she is tough as nails." Alyssa is opting not to get surgery, and she says that she doesn't feel any pain in her shoulders. Though if you're watching the Connecticut Sun play, you see that her movements are not really natural. And you can tell that she's lost some range of motion in her shoulders, a significant amount of range of motion in her shoulders. You see her shot is awkward. You can see that in her free throws, in her regular shots, it just overall, she's basically shooting with one arm. It's pretty amazing to see the accuracy on the shot that she has, even though it's very, very, very unconventional. And just to keep in mind, yes, Alyssa Thomas has had a lot of shoulder injuries, but those weren't the only injuries that she's had. In 2021, she tore her Achilles playing overseas, and she did get surgery for that. She returned in 2022, and has just been balling ever since. With all of the issues that Alyssa Thomas has had regarding her health, last year she was named the AP Comeback Player of the Year. She averaged 13.4 points a game and 8.2 rebounds. And she shot 50% from the field with her unconventional shot. There's lots of people in the WNBA who are not averaging 50% from the field who don't have any shoulder injuries. And, Alyssa Thomas helped the Connecticut Sun make it all the way to the WNBA Finals last year when they eventually lost to Las Vegas Aces. And this year, Alyssa Thomas is just back to her old ways, just dominating. She is a walking double-double, averaging 14.9 points a game, 10.4 rebounds, 2 steals, and 7.6 assists per game. And Alyssa Thomas is just an amazing example of a player who has gone through some tribulations, accepted her limitations, and she works around them to still be a phenomenal player. This year, she's averaging 45% from the field and 72% from free throws. Again, there are lots of other players in the WNBA who have 2 fully functioning shoulders, and they're not as efficient as Alyssa Thomas is. They don't work as hard as Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas has gone through a lot in terms of her physical health. And, just like Brenda Free said, she is a very mentally tough player who will do whatever it takes to be successful. And that's just a huge thing that has really enabled the Connecticut Sun to be very competitive and enable Alyssa Thomas to be, seen for how great of a talent that she actually is. When things happen and you have limitations, sure, you can be bummed about it, but you never know what you can really accomplish. And you never know what you can still achieve if you don't try and find new ways to accomplish your goal. And this is exactly what Alyssa Thomas is doing. As we stand right now, Alyssa Thomas has recorded the last 5 triple doubles in the WNBA with 2 bum shoulders. It really is amazing what she is able to do. And the future is bright for Alyssa Thomas. She is continuing to dominate this year. There is no doubt in my mind that she will continue to dominate for years to come in the league, regardless of what other health issues she may come about. So yeah, that is the video, guys. What do y'all think? Did y'all learn anything new about Alyssa Thomas? What do you think about everything she's done and gone through, and how she's able to, overcome issues and still be successful? I know that, the Connecticut Sun think they get a lot of disrespect and they don't get a lot of attention paid to them. And they are right in some ways. So I wanted to really show love to one of the players who have really been good in the league, but that just hasn't gotten, that much attention. Because as I said, she's not a flashy player. She's a hard-nosed player that gets ignored quite a bit, even though, her quality of play is really, really solid. So question for you all, what other players would you like me to make a video about and discuss? Let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching this video. It just really is amazing to just post videos and then look in the comments and see the different likes that people have given, see the comments that people have for my videos. I really, really appreciate it. You all are really amazing. And I just thank you for rocking with me. And, I'm still a super new channel, but I really appreciate it all. It's my goal to really highlight the amazing women who play women's basketball from the high school, college, pro level, international level. And just, if you guys have suggestions on other stuff y'all want me to talk about, let me know in the comments below. Thank you again so much for watching this video. If you haven't liked this video, please like it. Thank you all again. And until next time, guys. Bye.